Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Which camera are we working with? That one. Okay. Hi, everybody. What's today?
The 12th.
The 12th. It is January 12th, Tuesday.
Trivia Tuesday.
Trivia Tuesday. We have a very exciting show today. We have Liz Jeffrey joining us soon. She's got a cool story to tell. And, of course, you see our pal there, right there. Ken Pichelle is here. It's going to be a great day. It's the Knockem Comedy Radio Show coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club right here in the legendary Levittown. Gov's Radio is the website where you can see our show. Gov's Comedy Club Radio. That's the name of the Facebook page. That's the name of the YouTube channel. You can see the shows there as well. Those are our platforms. But if you don't want to check out, you don't want to watch a show on your tablet or your computer or your device. You want to sit back on your couch. You want to scratch your head. You want to watch TV, your big 50-inch screen TV, and check out all these beautiful faces on a big screen. Well, guess what? If you have a smart TV, a Roku, a Fire Stick, an Apple TV, any of those smart things, you can download an app called Boxcast, and that's where you can catch all the great Gov's Radio shows right there on that app. Boxcast, it's called. I hope you saw... Does It Get Better yesterday with Neil Rubenstein on your big TV. I hope you saw The Wort last night. I hope you saw Steve Squared. But guess what? You can see us live right now. Please like and share our show, as it says. I think it's right above Sallie's head. No, it's right above Ken's head.
Above my head.
Please like and share. Hit the hearts, all that stuff. Copy the link and share our show to every place you can possibly share. Get on the phone and tell your friends and family and your strangers all about the great shows here on govsradio.com, especially this show that's on right now, govsradio.com. We're very excited to be here today. We're happy you guys are joining us. That's right. So watch us on your TV. Download that app called Boxcast. As our good friends Dr. Ken Pichelle and Dr. Don Sill say...
We on TV. I'm totally kidding. We on TV!
You got me. You scared me. All right. Are you ready to do the ads, my friend?
I am ready to do the ads, my friend.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is ad time. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Roslyn Social, a social experience in dining. Roslyn Social is the area's premier location for elevated pub food, craft cocktails, and local beers. They're open for socially distanced dining, takeout, curbside pickup, delivery, and on your favorite food service apps. Even their famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well. You can follow them on Facebook at Roslyn Social. They are located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. That's 1363 Old Northern Boulevard in Roslyn. Give Roslyn Social a call and say hi to Nick at 516-801-4963. That's 516-801-4963. Thank you from Roslyn Social. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. Two Eagles Auto Body is a family-owned and operated collision shop located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. In the event of an accident, from tow through the insurance process to the return of your vehicle, Two Eagles Auto Body is with you. Two Eagles Auto Body is constantly striving for perfection, with your satisfaction being their number one priority. Two Eagles Auto Body is located in New Hyde Park, Long Island at 1818 Falmouth Avenue. That's 1818 Falmouth Avenue in New Hyde Park. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527. Also follow them on Facebook at Two Eagles Auto Body. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. When you work with Gina, you tap into the collective experience of the best, most experienced realtors on Long Island. Contact Gina today to discuss how Signature Premier Properties and Gina can help you market and sell your property successfully or find your perfect home. More information about Gina's listings can be found at signaturepremier.com. That's signaturepremier.com. List your house with Gina, and she will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast it will make your
head.
It will make your head spin. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza, for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza. They offer thin crust, thin whole wheat, deep dish, and gluten-free pies. Also pasta and baked dishes, calzones and rolls, heroes, entrees, salads, sides, and appetizers. You can follow them on Facebook at Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta. That's Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook, and on Instagram at Bella Vista Pizza LI. That's at Bella Vista Pizza LI on Instagram. Bella Vista Pizza is located at 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. Mention Knockem Dead Comedy to receive a free garlic knot. BellaVistaPizza.com. Bambinos, check them out today. And of course, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Knockem Dead Comedy, the premier murder mystery dinner theater company that provides interactive murder mystery dinner theater, game shows, variety shows, and more. You plan the party, they'll plan the murder. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery dinner theater company from Pennsylvania to Maine and everywhere in between. You may select between The Hillbilly Hoedown, A Redneck Wedding, The Family, The Fun, and The Felony, The High School Reunion, and The Whacked Family Reunion, a lethal luau. Knockem Dead Comedy will provide a fun-filled evening full of audience interaction, including music and dancing, games and prizes, and tons of laughter. Knockem Dead Comedy shows can be seen at restaurants, catering halls, even your home. Their shows are perfect for corporate events, team building events, wedding rehearsal dinners, holiday parties, fundraisers, sweet 16s, and bar mitzvahs. You can follow them on Facebook at Knockem Dead Comedy and on Instagram at Knockem Dead Comedy. That's at Knockem Dead Comedy on Instagram. For upcoming show dates, check out knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. That's knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates. Sallie, Tony, back to you.
Well done. Thanks for doing that.
You are the man. And not only are you the man, but we get a double dose of a
Dr. Double Dose.
A double dose of Dr. Ken.
He sounds like you should, afterwards, you should say,
Well, I'm not trying to be creepy.
Double Dose.
You're weird. So we get a double dose of you today because you're coming back later to join us for trivia, correct?
Correct.
Nice. Well, we look forward to seeing your smiling face in a little while, Dr. Ken Pichelle. Thank you, pal.
All right. See you in a bit. Thanks.
All right, cool. All right. So that's Dr. Ken Pichelle for you. So yeah, you just go to camera. What's that?
I don't know. I'm just shrinking them down.
Oh, just go to camera 2. Right? Is that what we're using, camera 2?
I think I'm already on camera 2, no?
Right, but you want to get out of Zoom meeting so we don't have that little box. That's right. So now hit the arrow. There you go.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
it's
it's
done?
still there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it is still there. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, all right. I thought that would get rid of the box.
Take it back. Sorry, I was condescending to you, Sally,
I wasn't
like I
condescending.
always am.
How was I condescending?
And
I was joking around.
Take it back.
I wasn't condescending at all.
You were too.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't.
I'm doing a poll. Who says
Yeah, you
Tony
are.
is condescending to me?
She's dancing
when I
on the
don't
pole.
hit a button exactly right, which apparently wasn't exactly right anyway.
Actually, I do need to. Are you getting on there so you can see comments?
Yeah, why?
Because I need their help. I need to take a poll. I have a question for everybody today.
Okay.
I want to know from you guys if you're counting something, if you're guessing, like, all right, on the Price is Right, when you're guessing the price of something, the way it works.
Real life, though. All right,
right, okay.
so go ahead. Yeah.
So when you're on the Price is Right and you're guessing the price of something, let's just say a TV, right? You want to guess the price of the TV and you say $500, okay? But the price comes in at $499. You went over, so you're not correct. They always go by the person who comes the closest. So even if someone said $300 but they came the closest, so they win, right? So I have a bet going with Sallie that's how it works in real life.
It doesn't.
We had a bet yesterday. We were trying to guess what time some friends of ours were going to do something. I said 6:45, and she said 6:50. So I said, well, if it's 6:51, then we both lost. And she said, no, 6:50 is closer.
I was like, who's ever the closest? Like, whoever
Oh, no,
is the closest.
excuse me. I said, if it's 6:49, I still win. And right, wait a minute. Yeah, because it's 6:49,
No, you
she
couldn't
would be
go
over.
over. Like, you couldn't. you couldn't go 46 as far as you were concerned.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
and
yes,
and I
correct.
couldn't go 51. So it had to
Yes,
be between.
correct. Yes.
You're saying it had to be under 50, and yours would be any time under 45.
Right.
Yeah.
And Sallie was disagreeing. She was saying, no, even if they show up at 6:52, she wins because she was the closest. And I'm saying, no, that's over, so it doesn't count.
And I understood that it's a game show rule, but it's not real life rules. Like,
That's
who's
how
ever
it works in real
closest?
life. When you make bets and stuff and when you're
out
talking
of
about
your
people,
mind.
that's how it's done. Now, help me out. So you guys have to tell us. We have a quarter bet riding on this. Are they commenting yet?
No, I don't have like any freaking comments.
You don't have comments either?
No,
I don't have comments. Why are we not getting comments?
I don't know.
I actually removed Facebook from my phone and reinstalled it thinking that would be, and that didn't work. Yesterday, I switched to a different profile. We have a profile that, basically like a fake profile that runs the station, because you actually need a Facebook profile.
And you don't want it to be your own, you know. You don't want to use your own profile.
Well, right, because you actually need a Facebook profile to be able to stream the shows. So we have a fake Facebook profile that.
Oh, I better.
What?
Yeah,
I better.
I've a better viewing. Hey, Andrew Fremder. Hey, Joan. Who is Joe Sapari?
Yeah, I'm seeing people who are watching, and that's all I'm getting.
Oh, okay. I have people saying hello to each other.
All right, yeah, I'm seeing some of that.
Just Joan and Andrew. So
Joan and Andrew, Jeff Bosey's watching.
not that that's not enough, because
Yeah,
it's nice to.
Joe
shave
is
up.
Joe says Boxcast sounds like vaginal injury. Felix is watching. My mother is watching. Andrew Fremder is here. Ken Pichelle, of course.
Yeah, you're getting the same thing I'm getting.
Aaron White. So maybe they're
Oh,
just.
hey, Aaron White.
Maybe we're just not getting a lot of comments.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
everyone-
seeing them. It's
Everyone's
just
back to work.
we're boring you and we're putting you to sleep.
Because Cuomo is letting people. he's easing his ways.
Yes, I heard something about that, but how exactly is he doing that?
I don't know.
All right, good.
He doesn't. He didn't say. They just said that he's starting to pull the large stick out of his
Whoa,
ass.
hey now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He said something. He understands and realizes that businesses can't afford another quarantine. So he's trying to figure out a way to open things up and get the economy flowing. But as far
There's
as
no plan yet.
all right, so yeah, he hasn't released a plan on how to do that yet. Okay, because the numbers are getting worse and worse. In England, it's the worst it's ever been. So we're just hoping that vaccine gets out fast enough.
Yeah, Elio said that in England there were two girls in their own cars talking to each other in a parking lot, and they both got like a fine of $300
Each.
Isn't that crazy? That's why I said
Oh,
both.
wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Speaking of Elio, Sallie is right. In real life, it's simply the nearest guess to the answer. That came from Elio. I didn't even know he was watching.
Thank you, Elio.
No, that's how they do it in England, but they're backwards over there.
No, they're not.
They can't even make a decent fish and chips.
That's not true.
Elio's
You wouldn't eat fish and chips.
he's going bonkers, mate, because he's been quarantined for years, and he just can't figure it out. Is that Liz? It's
I don't
Liz.
know.
It is. I was
Yay!
Liz is here.
crazy. Can you guys hear me?
We
Yeah.
can. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Go back to Zoom meeting.
Oh, really?
Go back. Hang on 2 seconds, Liz.
Hold on.
Go, right. Go, now you
Haha, got it.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Let me make you.
There she is. You can make it bigger than that.
I am. I'm working. I
God.
just wanted to get the little part.
And crop it too. Crop that black out.
All right. So I was trying to do here. Let me do this again. Hey, Liz. Let me just.
Hey.
All right. So I hit crop, right?
So, yeah, bear with us a second, Liz. Well, it's already on crop. So yeah, low. All right, so you want to? There you go. Ooh, nice.
Now
Hit the arrow.
Now, when you said "there you go," that wasn't. That
was exciting because
That was exciting.
it looks great.
I know. I was complimenting you.
Yeah.
That wasn't. You didn't have a bad attitude when you said that.
I never have a bad
you
attitude.
always have a bad attitude.
Liz, have you ever been to England?
No, I have not.
All right, don't go there. They don't know what they're talking about over there. All right,
Oh, okay.
there you go. There she is. Hi, Liz.
Hi, guys.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you guys too. I miss you guys.
We miss you too. I don't think we've actually seen each other in person. What, since March?
Yeah, I maybe what was it like a week before or after? I don't remember.
I think it was like a week. We did our last show about a week before the COVID,
Yeah.
the quarantine came down and struck us. And we haven't seen you in person since. And that was Sallie and
Explain to people
well, Liz.
who Liz is, rather than just starting from the middle of the page.
This is Liz Jeffrey. She's been here. She's been here before. If you've been watching our show for a while, you will remember her. She was in here with us once, and we've played her playing her little ukulele. We've played that on the screen and shared that with you guys. So she's a familiar face, but she's also one of our prized cast members over there at Knockem Dead Comedy.
Thank you.
Liz brings a great energy and a lot of fun to our shows. Although it's mostly been at rehearsals, because I believe you've only done one show with us so far.
I know,
right?
but
Only
I was
one
actually
show.
saying to Tony last night that I'm like so sad that you started with us and then COVID hit, because
I know.
there's don't take this. This is a huge compliment. It's just going to come out bad, because I was
Okay.
like, she sings. She's a great actress. She's a pleasure to be around. And I just summed it up by saying there's like nothing annoying about her.
Yeah.
It was like there's something annoying about everyone and not you. And I was like, I'm just so happy
Thanks.
that you're a part of the group, and I can't wait till there's shows for you to be in.
There's a lot of Liz love going on here today.
No,
So
it's
much.
true.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
So, all right. So, where are you now? You're at work right now, right?
I'm at work right now.
And what
I
are you
work at
doing?
Kids in sports. Ooh. My kids in sports t-shirt.
Nice.
And we work in Manhattan. I'm on like 74th and 2nd Avenue. And we coach kids in sports. So we go from ages like 1 to about 12. There's usually like 6 kids to a class. And then we would had outdoor classes until it got too cold. So now
wow.
we are indoors.
And how is this working? How is this working with COVID? I mean, is that the normal class size, or is this all COVID regulations?
Before COVID happened, I just started working with them in September. So before this started and like COVID hit, I think there was at least 12 kids to a class indoors, and they didn't have outdoor classes because there was no need for it.
So that's
now
kind of a
it's like
rarity that you got a job during this time, right?
I was so lucky. My friend was doing a wellness check. She was like, "How are you? How are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm alive." I was like, "I need a job," and she goes, "All right, you want to come work with me?" And I was like, "Okay."
Sometimes that's just the best way. If you just go with it, it ends up being like just the best thing.
Yeah, and thankfully I've been here since September, and it's working.
Good. Well, we had you on for a really cool, amazing story that we didn't even tell anyone about. But I'm sitting around one like morning. I think it might have been like Christmas Day, or when did you find out?
Christmas Day.
It was Christmas Day.
And I'm like,
wow.
la la la, making coffee, and I see
She does that around the house too. She actually goes la da da,
La, la.
just
la
like
la
that.
la la la.
Quite
la.
annoying,
I'm
actually.
like the Smurfs. I'm making coffee, so I'm like making coffee, and I'm sitting in my chair, and I get to your Facebook post, and I read through it. I had to read through it twice because I was like, holy. So explain what happened.
So I was adopted from Chile when I was about 15 months old. I've always known that I was adopted. I always think it's a really cool subject, I guess. I was very, very lucky to be adopted into the family that I was adopted to. And obviously they're the only family I've ever known. So that's that. And I did the 23andMe. I sent
People may not know what that is.
It's like Ancestry.com, except you send your spit in the mail to 23andMe, and they tell you your genetic makeup. So I guess they could tell you your health history as well. So I just wanted to know if I was like fully Chilean or if I had anything else in me. And I got my test results back, and it said I was half Chilean, half Spanish from Spain. No matches with family, nothing like that. And that was 2 years ago. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm just getting all these emails. Like, let me unsubscribe because there's just too many emails. So I honestly thought I unsubscribed. I thought that I wasn't going to hear anything.
But what was wrong with the emails you were getting? Was it just like weird people like looking to hook up or something?
It was like,
or ads?
No, it was like,
No, just from the company.
Yeah, ads.
It's from like, do you want to be a part of like this survey? Do you want to be a part of that? And I'm
Right,
like, no,
okay.
I just wanted to know my makeup. So then Christmas Day, for some reason, I like was going through my emails because it was very quiet. It was only supposed to be me, my mom, and my boyfriend on Christmas. And I look at the email and I have one from 23andMe. And I was like, huh, all right. And it says, you have updates to your profile. And I was like, okay. So I look and it's like, you are more prone to having mosquito bites and this and that. And I was like, that's annoying. I already know that. And so I'm scrolling down and it says, you have 2 matches. And I was like, what? And it's like a 20% match for each of these 2 people. One of them, her name was Carmen, and she had my full birth name, my full birth date. So the name that I was given when I was brought to the States was Elizabeth, and the name that I was given at birth was Hannah Karen.
Oh, and that you already knew, right?
I only knew it was Hannah. My mom didn't, like, I didn't know. Maybe she told me, I probably forgot, but Hannah Karen Fonseca. And I was like, is that me? And my mom was sitting right next to me, and she goes, yeah, that's you. And then she had my full birth date, and I was like, oh my God. So then the next person that I looked at was PJ, and it was said the same thing. Like, I'm looking for a younger half sister. Her name was Hannah at birth, and this is her birth date. And I was like, that's me.
Wow.
Like, that's me. So I messaged both of them and I was like, hi, that's me. I think we're related. Do you want to connect? Like, here or social media, like whatever you're comfortable with. Like, just thinking like, all right, I got maybe two siblings.
Sure.
So PJ answers me like an hour later and he's like, okay, let's FaceTime. And I was like, okay. So I'm freaking out. I'm like trying to get ready. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I was still in my pajamas because where was I going?
Right.
I'm like shaking as I'm like trying to like make myself look. I'm like, Mom, I don't know what to do.
I have bad hair. Hurry up.
Yeah, I asked my mom. I was like, "You're okay with this, right?" Because like that is the last thing I want to do is hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
Of course.
And she was so excited. So I was like, "All right, let's do this." And so we get on the phone with PJ. And I'm a very emotional person, I guess. So I immediately start crying because he just looks similar to me. And I'm just like, like, I look like my parents, but like, it's because my dad has dark hair. You know what I mean? Like, I have dark hair. So it's in that way, I was like, oh, I look like my dad. But I look like PJ. Like, we look like each other.
Right.
So he goes, hi, it's okay. Like, take a breath. And I was like, okay.
And he's like, gotta go. Nice talking to you.
Like, all right, sorry, bye. Wrong
My last name is O'Reilly. I don't know you.
So he goes, there's a lot to the story. Like, do you want to hear all of it? Are you ready? And I'm like, just tell me. He goes, okay. So you're one of 10.
One of 10.
And I was like, hello? What? He's like, yeah, you're number 6 of 10.
Wow.
So I have 5 older siblings and 4 younger siblings. I'm like smack dab in the middle.
That's crazy.
And he just started telling me the entire story, and it's absolutely incredible. 4 of us were adopted out to the United States, and my other 6 siblings in Chile are still living in Chile. It was incredible. And then I got on the phone with all of them.
So you
4 were adopted out and 6 stayed with the mom.
With our birth mother and our abuela, our grandmother.
Okay.
All right. So all right. I mean, I'm sure like you, there's a whole bunch of questions here. So 4 were adopted out.
Were they the 4 youngest?
No.
Right.
No, baby
Yeah,
number
explain
2.
it because we have 1,000 questions. So
Yeah,
explain what
that's
you
exactly
think
what I was going to ask. Because if
Okay.
you do 4, that means there's some. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. So baby number 2, baby
Yeah.
number 4, baby number 5, and I was baby number 6. Those were the 4 that were adopted to the U.S.
What? So they just did like an eeny, meeny, miny, mo, or leapfrog? How did they figure out? How did they decide who was going, who was staying?
From my understanding, from what I've talked about with my siblings, it had to do with financial reasons.
Oh, okay.
And some personal family reasons.
And don't mind me. I'm just joking around. So
I know.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know you know.
Yeah. So that's just how it happened, and
That's insane. So and then
absolutely incredible.
so all right. So you went from, talk about a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you from your mom now? Do you have brothers and sisters? I don't even know.
From my dad, I have a half brother.
Okay.
And he's 10 years older than me. So it's not like we were like really grew up together.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
You know what I mean? It was
Yep.
a very big difference.
And now, so of the 10, all right. So you're number 6, but were you the last one to be reunited?
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Oh,
By a
they've
long
been looking
time.
for me for 7 years.
They were looking for you for 7 years.
Yeah, every few
At least.
Yeah, they would still look for her, and then all of a sudden, and that's what
Yeah.
I read all the stuff that your brother and
Siblings.
think and your
Yeah.
siblings were saying how like we've been looking for her, we finally have the last one.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
and when did you got the email just as they found you on 23andMe, or did they?
No, I like found them because I did my 23andMe in June of 2018. My brother PJ, I'm not sure when Carmen did it, but my brother PJ did it, I think in August, because I was stalking through his Instagram. And I found it, and it said the date that was stamped was like August 20 something
Oh wow!
of 2018. So
Right.
like we just missed each other.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
This blows me away. Again, talk about a Christmas present. You
my
woke up
God.
Christmas morning, like you said, like all of us, basically going nowhere. Nobody really had
Yeah.
much to do. Everybody was going to
Yeah.
get together on Zoom and have some kind of
Yep.
Christmas. And your gift was 9 siblings.
You're like
Yeah.
a Hallmark Christmas special.
we have to take this somewhere. Like we have to do something with it.
Yeah,
because
Oprah needs
this
to come
is-
back on.
Yeah, like it was just so incredible. And,
She needs
and
to like have you all sit out like sporadically in the audience and bring you up one by one by one and be like, first say it's just 2. Like how they do that.
Right. All right. So
Yeah.
you met up with PJ, and then how quickly did the other 8 join the Zoom?
So PJ came on, and then he was like, "Whitney's been waiting. Can she come on?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
Yeah.
So Whitney came on. So I was on with them for a couple hours.
And you look
Then
at
I was-
look at Whitney's face, and like I think if she was even saying something like, "Wow, I'm really tired today," Whitney would look like this. So she was probably like just so excited.
Yeah, I mean, we were all. It was just, I don't know. I still don't have like words for it. It was wild. So I was on with Whitney and PJ for a while. Then I was like, all right, I should eat something. I had like a bowl of nuts, and then I went on with Carmen, and then she brought on my other brother Anwar, and then I was on the phone with them for hours, and then I was like, all right, I should go and eat something. This is like 10 o'clock at night, and then I was about to message my younger brother. He's 3 years below me, and he messaged me. And then my oldest brother messaged me, and I was like, wait, let's just all 3 go on FaceTime. So, and also, I don't speak Spanish.
Oh. But they
So I
speak
was
English.
translating
I mean,
everything.
if they can write in English, right?
No, my brother
Does
in
Facebook
Chile, Anwar,
does Facebook just do that for people without hitting translation?
FaceTime.
no.
Oh.
Oh wow! So that was an
No,
interesting
so-
conversation.
So being on FaceTime with my oldest and my younger brother, they were messaging me their Spanish. I was typing it in to the Google Translate, and then I was typing my English in and saying the Spanish.
Oh my goodness!
So my head was like for 2 days.
You never took any Spanish in high school or anything?
I did, but it never stuck.
Yeah, but the more
I didn't
you
think
do
I was ever
it,
gonna actually have to use it.
yeah, the more
Right.
the more you use it, I
It's
wonder.
getting easier to read it and like understand it.
Right.
I am slowly starting to form sentences of my own without the Google Translate.
But none out of the 10 of you knew both.
No.
Wow.
Our brother Anwar is learning English. So we made a deal. He was like, I'll be fluent in English by this time next year. And I'm like, great, I'll be fluent in Spanish this time next year.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah.
And so and now so as you're getting to know them all, have you like? Is there a lot of similarities? I mean, obviously there's looks, and I saw the picture of the 10 of you, and there were definitely some of them were like, oh yeah, that's. There were some that not so much, but there were definitely a few that were like, oh yeah, you guys are definitely.
It's the features, like smaller feet, like our noses are similar, our eyes.
But did it go further than that? Did you?
Yeah, well,
like
mannerisms.
theater, or theater interest.
There
in theater,
was, because
like
I was
that?
telling Tony about it, like in the beginning, like poor Tony's like waking up. He's just like, and I'm like, you're not even gonna believe this. And one of the things that I was saying, how one of the brothers is into theater, and
PJ does theater and he sings, and
Wow.
Whitney dances, and my two oldest sing and play guitar.
Wow.
Not like as a profession, but like they do.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
It's a musical family.
Yeah.
And our abuela, she actually recently passed away
when?
in September, so I just missed her.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Well, you know
but
what?
she would sing all of the time. I was like, was there music when we were growing up? Like, was there music in the house? And they were like, Mita is her name, would sing all of the time.
That's
and I'm sorry, I missed that. Which one passed away?
her grandmother.
My
Oh, okay.
Well,
wow.
maybe she brought you to them. Maybe she had a couple of months up there and said, "Hey,
That's
you know what?
that's what they
Time to
all
get to
say."
work, and let's bring them Liz."
All right. So, now the parents, are they still around? Have you met them?
My birth mother is still alive. I have yet to. I don't know how to. Like, I mean, I know how to obviously speak with her. I just don't. I'm not sure what I would say. I don't think I'm ready yet.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
I think I'm still like absorbing this.
Sure.
And I'm not sure who my birth father is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
and they
again,
don't know. Like none of the siblings know.
Well, again, if we're asking anything too personal, just tell us to shut up.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Good enough. Right. Okay.
fine.
Okay.
We all have those families, by the way.
So it's kind of strange because, again, you find this out on Christmas during this quarantine. So it's a great Christmas gift, especially during quarantine. But at the same time, it must be frustrating because you're probably
Yeah, 'cause
dying
now
to.
I can't see.
Right.
Yeah, and we're all spread out because I have a sister in Iowa. I have a sister and brother in Georgia, and then the rest are in Chile.
The brother and sister in Georgia, is that coincidental, or did the two of them go to the same family?
They grew up knowing each other.
Oh, wow.
They grew up knowing about each other, and they tried to get PJ tried to get in contact with me, but there was some misinformation that was communicated.
Right.
So my parents were like, "No, I don't think that's right. Like, we're not gonna do this," which is
Right,
fine.
okay.
Like,
Sure.
there's a lot of misinformation when I was adopted and all this stuff. So
Right.
So I understand them, and I think honestly, the timing of this, I don't think I would have been ready if it happened earlier in my life.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, this is so much to
it's a lot to take
process
in,
and
right.
deal with, and like lots of questions that I've been asking and they've been asking. So I really think it came at like the perfect time. And even my younger brother was like, we were about to give up. Like, we were about to give up hope. And
Wow.
and his wife saw it on Facebook and was like, "You need to look at Facebook."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did the two from
incredible.
Georgia grow up together? How did they know each other?
Well, I was adopted to New York. PJ was, I think, to Maryland. Whitney was to Illinois, and Carmen was to Iowa. So when they were adopted, my understanding and remembering, because there's so much information,
Right.
was that PJ's family was told that there was other babies in the States that were adopted and were siblings. So he wrote letters.
Oh,
or his
so he
family wrote
reached
letters.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. So they've known each other for a while. And,
That's pretty opened, and
Yeah.
that's kind of nice, because in
Yeah,
the
which is
long run it's great, like I think when you try to keep things so closed up, it
too many questions, too many things that are unknown. It's frustrating. But honestly, it's not like I was like actively looking. This like fell into my lap, and it was just like amazing and very, very genuine feelings and connections to all of my siblings. And my mom was there. She was like, "I'm so happy I was there when this happened. Like,
Right.
I'm so excited for you." And all of my family is so excited. My dad is excited. My cousins are like, "Now we just have more cousins." And I was like,
Right.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
Right. More people that love you. That's it.
Yeah,
Well,
which
yeah,
is also crazy.
knowing you from like the short like year that I've known you, I mean, you just must have an amazing family. Like the people that raised you, you know, they just
Yeah,
must be
they're
amazing.
incredible. I love my parents.
Yeah, and
they're incredible.
and it's great that they're supportive, and I can see maybe if you were 5 or something, and all of a sudden you're hearing from them, I could see maybe as a parent maybe
Right.
feeling a little iffy about it, but at this stage,
Right.
when you're a young adult, yeah, I'm sure they're supportive, and it's cool, and
You're right.
yeah,
Like
it's extended family.
like Tony nailed it. You know, like just more
Yeah.
people to love you.
And we had a similar
Yeah.
experience. I mean, it's not even close to that, but because my brother and I, we didn't know our father, and he went on. I don't know if it was through 23andMe. I don't know if it was just Facebook. I don't know what he did, because he's into that a hell of a lot more than I am. But he found relatives, but I mean, no siblings or anything like that. It's just people,
Second cousins,
yeah,
stuff like
distant
that.
cousins,
Yeah.
even some neighbors. And honestly, it's just not my thing. But
Yeah.
but it was still cool at the same time. Like some people sent some photos of my father when he was a kid and stuff, and then some people even cleaned them up and colorized them. I was like, oh, that's cool.
That's nice.
But this, I mean, I can just imagine all the questions and all the.
Yeah.
But you got to be loving every second of it, right?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. And what's even crazier is that, so I have 9 siblings. I have 4 nieces and a nephew.
Oh, nice.
I have 3 aunts and an uncle. And I have
Wow.
5 cousins.
Holy crap!
And any of them,
Like-
here, like you can go see.
Only
Who's the
the 3 other
closest?
siblings that were adopted.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And all right. Now here's the important question, which I hope you thought of immediately. Are any of them rich?
No, we all live pretty
We all live
low,
Oh.
low down lives.
I thought that was the whole.
That's not the right words.
I thought that was the whole statement. We all live pretty. I was
No,
like, oh,
it's-
that's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that.
We all live pretty. No, we're there's no daddy warbucks here.
There's some pretty good translating pieces of equipment. Like, are you aware of them?
You're really hung up on this train.
I've been using Google Translate. And the Chilean Spanish has a lot of like slang and idioms.
Okay.
So I'm like, sometimes it translates really well, and sometimes I'm like, what? Say that again. So it's we're doing the best we can.
Yeah. Okay. Because I know my kid Kevin. He's into all stuff like that, and I think I kind of
Yeah.
remember like a couple of months ago he was saying that they've come up like with really good systems of translation. Like it just does it automatically, and so like I don't know, maybe look into that like a little bit if you ever
Yeah.
get to like see them in person or Zoom again. Because
Yeah, I honestly just have to learn Spanish.
yeah.
So and
It's the easiest way to do it.
so I guess again because you can't travel. So is it? I guess you guys must be discussing plans like crazy. Soon, when this is over in a few months, we're gonna do this. We're gonna meet here. We're gonna. There must be a lot of that going on, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of I've been wanting to go to Chile for years. So I'm once everything is like lifted and it's safe and all that kind of stuff, I want to make my way down to Chile.
Yeah.
I would love it if my siblings could come with me. So maybe
Yeah, it's got to be like a big old trip.
It's very, very expensive to travel down there.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. The flights are very expensive. So, well, I don't know. We'll see. I got to start saving up money. But when New Year's was happening, PJ and Whitney were like, well, if there wasn't a pandemic, we'd already be making our way up there for New Year's. And I was like,
Oh, nice.
oh.
Yeah, I know. I bet they can't wait. I mean, people are writing in. Like Andy Plagano said that he has a cousin that was adopted and has gone through the journey of getting to know her birth mother. She actually moved from D.C. to San Antonio to be closer. None of it is easy or cut and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it still weird to say, oh, I made an appointment to chat with my brother tonight at 6? Is it weird to actually say my brother? I mean, you already had one.
I have.
So
yeah,
right. So
but
is it
still like my sisters, my brothers? I was like, my brother said this the other day, and I'm
right?
like, my brother.
It's so cool, though.
How often are you guys checking in and talking and catching up?
When it first started, because I was off from work, so it was like probably every day.
That's great.
But I usually I texted all of them this morning. I mean, like a couple days after it happened, I was like, "Hey, you guys are still here, right? I'm not dreaming." And they were like, "Yeah, we're here. We're here. It's not a dream." I was like, "Okay, great."
That's great.
I'd be so upset if it was.
We got a call coming in.
All right, just hold on for a second. We're going to take a call.
Let's see. Maybe it pertains to this. We'll see. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this? Hello.
Thank you for getting connected with Amazon. This is John. Could you get me connected to Mr. Yang H. Lim?
So long. All right. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
I think that was my my long lost brother calling from Chile.
So.
I think, yeah.
It sounded just like you.
Wow. All right. So sorry to waste your time with that one. So, and all right. Now, how often are you guys singing together on these Zoom chats?
I sang for them a bunch of times already.
Did you really?
Come on, and they didn't jump in and harmonize and
I just love you.
discuss
so much.
the family band.
It's hard to harmonize over Zoom because when somebody's talking, it like cancels out everybody else's noise, or like you just can't hear anything.
Oh,
or
that's
I've
true,
tried
yeah.
it for other shows; it doesn't work.
Wow. All right. So, and none of them have sang for you?
My oldest brother sent me one of his songs that he sang for his girlfriend a while back, and I was like, "Great, send me more," because I keep sending you things, so I want videos now.
But but I mean, this is all brand new. So you listen to it, and you're like, "Oh, how do I tell this guy he sucks when I'm the real singer?"
Yeah, but
of
if
this
you're
group?
a real sibling, then you have to say, "Man, that sucks." That's the job of siblings, is to tell their siblings if they suck or not.
But they're so nice
Otherwise,
to me,
the rest of the world has to deal with them.
Yeah,
No, it was actually really good.
That's interesting. Are they? Yeah, are they as cheerful and energetic as you are?
I guess maybe because we're all excited.
Yeah.
PJ and Whitney, I feel like definitely are. I clicked with them right away. And it's just, I don't know. They've all been so easy to talk with and talk to, and like questions like both ways have been like, I'm an open book. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I want to get to know, like, I'm 28. Like, how many years have I not like had these people in my lives? And like, I just want to know everything, and I just want to like hug them. And it's just so, it's so cool.
Yeah,
That's
but
great.
it's seriously one of the like only great stories that I heard last year.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
It really
what a great
was. I
thing
was like,
what a great story to come out of.
thank you,
Christmas,
baby
yeah.
Jesus. I need one
Yeah.
good story this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's been a wild ride.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
you think we should do trivia? Or
yeah. Well,
something?
yeah. Congratulations, Liz, and I guess
Thank you.
congratulations.
Stay
is
with
that?
us.
Yeah, I guess that's the right response, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think it's great. We're very happy for you, and we hope with all this craziness, we hope that you're able to meet some of them, all of them at soon,
Yeah.
hopefully. And
Fingers crossed.
and that too. You guys, your new family, everybody's healthy, everybody's good.
Yeah, everybody's
Cool.
good.
Good,
Yeah.
glad to hear it.
Thankful.
All
Yeah.
right, so we're gonna move on to. Do you have time? You want to play some trivia with us? We do Tuesday trivia every week. You want to play?
I actually have to get back to work.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Thank you though for fitting us in and sharing your story with us.
course.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
that
it.
was
And-
totally
Thanks for
fun.
having me on, you guys.
Absolutely, and hopefully we'll. And you know what? When everybody's ever able to start traveling and whatnot again, you and some of them come on in here. Either way, we got to get you back in here to have some fun with us and sing and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Yes, I would love that.
Cool. Thanks, Liz, and good luck.
Thanks so
Thanks,
much. Bye,
Liz.
guys. Have a
Bye.
great day.
See you soon.
Bye.
Very nice. Oh, there you go. There goes Liz.
Yeah,
All right,
I
so-
didn't want to cut her off because I thought she was going to do trivia, but
Right.
I just figured, and I was just about to say, like, and if you think of like any other interesting stories, just about your new situation, kind of throw them out there.
Well, let me go back and see the few comments that you got here. Ken Pichelle, if you're still out there, come on back and we'll do some trivia with you. Let's see.
But what an interesting story!
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like
isn't
all
it?
of a sudden to like wake up one day and you have like 9 siblings.
I mean, so she knew she was adopted, and that was pretty much the extent of it. I mean, she knew she was adopted from Chile,
Right.
and that was it. She had absolutely no idea if she had any siblings, any family.
I think
and
when
then
you're-
boom, 9 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I think when you're adopted, I think you're just so focused on the mother who put you up for adoption, and maybe she was married, who knows? But I don't think it really even occurs to you about the siblings and stuff, and the aunts and the uncles and the.
Well, yeah, that I figured. If you're adopted, you wonder about your immediate family. But yeah, I never thought about. Oh yeah, there's also cousins and aunts,
Grandmothers
She
and-
just you just get a whole. Especially in this case, man, she just. That's a huge amount of people that she now.
Yeah,
is family
it's like
with.
that book that I read, that true story. It's called Identical Strangers. And this one lady, she wanted to find her birth mother, and the adoption agency in New York said, "Well, we don't have any information on the mother." And she's like, "All right, I was just checking. I just figured, I tracked down this place." And she's like, "Well, do you want the name and number of your sister?" And she's like, "I have a sister." And she's like, "Yeah, you're a twin."
Wow.
And it was such a neat story to like meet all the same mannerisms,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's a good story.
Did I hear Ken? Is he there?
Ken, you there?
Oh, he is there.
Oh, there you are. I don't.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what?
Because
I have to hit the thing.
Because you shrunk the thing.
Is she not there anymore?
No.
She's gone. Yeah, she had to go back to work.
Oh, is it doing that thing again where I can't?
What thing? What'd you do? Shrink it too much?
No, remember, I'm not able to pull this.
Yeah,
Oop,
there you go. Yeah, you got it.
got him. Dun, dun, dun.
So, as you're setting Ken up there, some people are agreeing with you that it doesn't matter if you go over or not. The closest to the number is correct.
The closest to the number is correct. That's
Jo-
the end of the story.
Joan Grubiasha says no. The closer the number, under.
Yeah, that's because Joan watches that game show, and she's been taught that you have to be that strict with going over. But it doesn't make sense. You'd want to be who's ever the closest.
What do you have to say about that, Ken?
What are we talking about? I missed that question when
All
it
right,
came
I'll
up
do
earlier.
You'll do it? Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
So me and Tony were waiting to meet with friends in a parking lot last night.
Drug deal.
Yeah, drug deal. And usually they're early. And so we were betting to see, we got there really early because we had to do something else. So we were betting to see how long it took them to get there. So I said, well, they'll probably be here around, 6:50. And he said, no, like 6:45. So I'm like, all right. And then it turned out that Tony wanted to go by that rule where if you go over, like if I went to 6:51, I'd lose. Like you can't go over.
If they showed up at 6:44, I had 6:45. So if they showed up at 6:44, I'd win because I was the closest without going over. But from 6:46 on, I'd lose
because there's
it's
this
over.
game show. What is that stupid
It's
game
The
show?
Price is Right.
The Price is Right. If you go over, you lose. But in real life, who's ever closer to the number wins. So we were fighting about that because his way is stupid.
Do you want the statistical answer?
Yes.
I want the statistical answer, and I
Yes.
want your opinion. I want both.
Well,
We
his
usually
opinion would be
take-
the statistical.
Sorry.
No, our fault. Go ahead.
With checking in with the missus. Done. The statistical answer is that we would look for the closest value in either direction in most of our situations. And
Correct.
and if it was a tie,
What are the statistical chances of it being a tie, Dr. Ken? Not much.
little. They're little. It's a little number.
All right. Well, shut up. So, okay.
So let's do trivia now that we established I'm right.
I'm actually glad she wasn't on the Zoom because, like, here I am, just this random guy going to join into the Zoom. You're talking
Hysteria.
about like birth origins, and I'm like,
You're
resemblance, maybe
we could
no
have messed
relation.
with her. We could have been like, and here's your 11th sibling.
Thanks for making me so young, Sally. It's more like, yeah, here's
All right,
some.
we found your uncle.
Right.
That would have been funny if we did that.
Yeah.
But no. Well, first off, you're not some random guy. You're a part of the show. So she would just, we would introduce you and tell her that you're a part of the show. But that was kind of a cool story, though, don't you think?
Oh, it was an amazing story.
Yeah,
It was
that was wild.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I was part of the show too. Do you know the guy who said that I look like I drive a white van with no windows? Because I don't know what the context of that comment was.
Yeah. I don't.
Was that on today's?
Yeah.
It was.
Joe S. I don't know who that is.
Hey, Judy
This
Brandt.
is a man
Judy Brandt.
who is unfamiliar with my character.
Yes.
I think.
Completely offensive.
Well,
Well,
we're-
know anything about you.
But we're happy to get new viewers, so we're happy for that. But for those of you who don't know, this is Dr. Ken Pichelle. He's on pretty much every show here at Govs Radio, and we're patching him through because he lives in North Carolina and we're in New York. And he does our ads, he does music on Pasusu, and he does our Tuesday trivia with us.
Right.
Good? Okay.
Very good.
Danny Coronado's watching. Tom Galati's
Hey,
watching.
Danny.
And Derek is watching. Nice to see everybody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we hold in our hands this week's Tuesday Trivia. And the way this works, if you're not familiar with it, Sallie and I ask some random trivia questions. You guys in the comments below, you can put your answers. Dr. Ken Pichelle, because he's so smart, we like to see if we can stump him every week as well.
Yeah.
So we're just asking random trivia questions. We ask all the questions, and then we go back and start over, and we give the answers. So we don't give all the answers first. We go all the questions, then we go back to the beginning with the answers. Again, comment below with your answers. There's no prizes or anything. It's just bragging rights, and we enjoy making fun of your incorrect answers, and it's just for fun. So with that, here we go. Question number 1.
Number 1.
Have you got the answers? I mean, not the answers. Have you got like a?
I told her. Yep.
No, I mean the comments. Are you able to see the comment stream? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, you still can't see the comments?
Well, I don't know. I just Judy just popped on. Greg just popped on. So maybe, but every once in a while, I'll just stop with the comments. So
Yeah, that's
I'll
what
try
I'm
not to.
having.
But yeah, I printed it up instead of using my phone today.
Maybe, all right, so yeah, if you wouldn't mind maybe just keeping tabs on those comments, and maybe between all of us, we'll be able to see them all.
Right
Question
here
number
on
1.
my baby phone.
You're the man.
And it's a religious question.
Oh, boy.
What religious item did the first vending machine dispense?
I'm sorry, what year did you, is that
No.
what you said? I'm sorry, can you repeat
When
it?
vending machines first came out,
Yeah.
what religious item did the first
Oh.
vending machine dispense?
Little Bibles.
Oh, that's cute, baby. Little Bibles.
Ken looks
I'm
confused.
baffled.
It's not holy water, and it's not the bread of Christ. That I'm positive of.
Why?
Because back in the day, the body of Christ, you were not allowed to touch with your hands. You know, that's why they used to put it right. You know, you stick, the
Well,
body of Christ. Amen.
If they
and
give
stick your
you
tongue
a
out, they put it
jar
on your
of
tongue.
body of Christ, you don't have to touch it with your hand. You just flink it out of the jar,
It doesn't
right into your
come-
mouth.
It's not pickles. It doesn't come in a jar.
Well, maybe you could in the vending machine, kind of like a Lunchable.
Oh my goodness!
Like you don't have to touch it. You just have to open the Lunchable and plop it in your mouth.
Let Ken answer the question.
Okay.
I'm going to say a cross, and I don't know what you would do with a cross from a vending machine, but it seems conveniently dispensable.
Vampires come by.
I wonder if it's
Yeah.
well. You kind of got my thought process going. I wonder if it's rosary beads.
Could be. Which,
What
do
a-
you know, contain a cross at the
Well,
end.
true,
at
right.
the bottom.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I change my answer to rosary beads?
No.
I can't.
Sure.
Why not?
Sure.
Ken said I could. Okay. All right.
Question number 2.
Who
on.
said? This is a multiple choice question. Who said I've watched a lot of baseball on the radio? Is it Gerald Ford? Is it Yogi Berra? Is it Sarah Palin? Or is it W.C. Fields?
Gerald Ford.
I got to try Yogi Berra. There are so many awesome yogiisms. Maybe that's one of them.
Question number 2. Okay, so coins.
True.
How much does a penny cost to make?
Is this a multiple choice question?
Is it 0.02 cents, 0.14 cents, or 0.51 cents?
What was the middle one? 1.4?
0.14.
Oh, 0.14. And the last one was what?
If it's
0.52?
1.4, then we're losing 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last one was what? 5.2?
0.51.
Oh, I'm going to go with that one.
0.51.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going with the smallest one, and if I'm wrong, we don't need to make
0.02.
any more pennies anymore.
Shouldn't be making them anyway at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like quarters. Everything else we don't need.
What 4 state capitals
Oh, boy.
are named after American presidents?
Oh, Jesus.
This is
That's not one of them, Sally.
Sorry.
good, Ken. You tell.
Not
her.
a president. Oh, wow.
What 4 capitals?
What 4 state capitals are named after American presidents?
I'm not
Now
praying.
you
I'm
kinda
trying to
have to-
envision a map of the United States in my head.
You have to know the capitals because it's not just the most popular,
Right. It's not just the
So-
most capital,
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't even be able to do it.
Well, just think of some presidents' names.
Georgetown.
Georgetown.
This is hard.
Jefferson Airplane.
Jefferson City, Missouri is one of my guesses.
Okay.
I don't
All right,
know.
I
if
get
that's
credit
the
for that.
capital. You do. I should have said it before you said it, but I was thinking of Jefferson City, Missouri, Lincoln, Nebraska. I mean, I don't know if that's capital of Nebraska,
Oh, that's
but
good.
it's
That's
city.
a good one.
I'm gonna go. With all of my
Adams.
years down south,
Adamstown.
yeah, Adamstown, Sallie State. Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, that's good.
I think I've offered up 3 answers, and I cannot find a 4th one.
Good morning, Elizabeth Batapede. Mark White is watching.
I feel like there should be a Washington somewhere, but I don't think Washington is the capital of anywhere.
Not that I know of. All right.
right.
So you're sticking with those 3 for now? Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. If you think of any as we keep going, throw them out there.
I would. Whether you
Okay.
chose to count it, I will definitely throw it out there if I think of it.
We'll
And
count it.
you're not attempting any, huh?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What song did Lady Gaga derive her name from?
Oh.
I can't make eye contact with you because I know you'll get it.
Lady Gaga. What song did she come with her? Is it 2 songs? It's
No.
it's after songs, right? You said no?
What song did Lady
It's just one
Gaga
song?
derive her name from?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? That's my answer.
That's it. I can't believe you got it. No.
Oh, that's not it?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Are you getting any comments?
Yes.
All
I
I'm
am
getting are
getting
people
some.
that are watching with me,
Yeah, that's all I'm getting too. Just people that are watching.
but no comments.
Yeah, I'm getting some.
All right. Okay.
Again, we may be stuck with only people that Facebook friends with, but we'll see. Okay, my answer is Inna Gaga the Diva. And let me correct to Inna Gaga Davida, just on the freak chance that that would be right.
You're going to be
Even though I
so
don't think
mad you didn't get this.
baby. All right. Well, I'm getting a few comments. I don't know if it's all of them, but I'm getting some. Greg DiFilippo just said it comes from Like a Virgin.
Yeah, I got that comment.
But
I didn't get it.
I'm going to say Lady Madonna by the Beatles. I have no idea why. Just because the word lady is in there.
Because you have the opportunity to have a better guess than Andrew Plajanos, who said Lady by Kenny Rogers, which if that's right, I just quit because why would you pick your name from that? Why would you pick your name from Lady by Kenny Rogers and not from Lady by the Commodores?
Yeah.
That's right. Which I don't see that comment, damn it. All right. Speaking of the Beatles, next question. True or false, each member of the Beatles have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for their solo careers. True or false?
False.
Sally says false.
They're kind of strict.
The Beatles or the Hall of Fame?
Hall of Fame.
I know, I was joking.
Oh,
I'm not messaging Joe DeJesu. What sorcery do you speak of? I'm going to go with false. I don't think
All right.
that's true.
Let's see who's on the
I
phone.
think one of them doesn't deserve it as
Ooh,
a solo artist.
Which one?
One of them.
Let's see here. Why is it not working? Oh, there you go. Hey, you're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this? Hello? 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 Goodbye. Okay. It said Genesee, it said, as the caller ID. Genesee.
Okay,
That's
so
that's a different band.
What number am I on? Am I doing number
don't know.
5?
The last question you asked was Lady
3.
Gaga.
Okay, all right. Coconut water can be used as what medically? And I threw in the medically just to help you out.
COVID vaccine.
Coconut water in a pinch can be used as what medically?
I go with a pain reliever. Like if you had an open, bleeding, gushing flesh wound that you could pour some coconut water on, it might hurt less. Perhaps even has antiseptic properties. But I'm just going to go with
I think you're
pain
thinking of
reliever.
aloe vera.
So yeah,
I think I'm stretching
so you're saying it's like Neosporin.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm going to go with a pain reliever in the sense of like an Advil or a Tylenol.
Okay.
All right.
If you put a lime and RUM in it, it has different medicinal properties.
That's true.
Let's see. Who was it that said, too many of our imports are from abroad? Was it Lou Costello? Was it Bob Hope? Was it Dan Bush? George Bush or Dan Quayle?
Yeah, somebody's commenting about trying to call.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Let's try it again. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hello, is this me?
It's you! Michael! Michael is here! Oh, my goodness!
This is one of the greatest
I am
moments
so
of
happy
my
to
life.
get through. I've been every single day since I talked to you. I've been calling and nobody's answered, and finally now I've gotten through it. It's so nice to hear your voice. I've missed you guys so much. What have you been up to?
We've missed you just as much.
Michael!
And Ken Bichelle is here. He's excited to hear your voice.
Well, actually, Michael
So
may not be able to
excited.
hear Ken.
Oh, is that right?
I
Can-
can't hear Ken, but I
okay.
can see him on the screen, and he looks like he's excited. That's exciting.
very
I've been doing a lot of stand-up comedy myself, a lot of indoor shows, tight, low ventilation. It's amazing. A lot of people won't do those shows anymore, so there's been a lot of opportunities, and I have been involved in a lot of, I guess they're calling them at this point now, super spreader events. Yeah. But anyways, I've got. Do you guys mind? I have a little joke about a little something from the news.
No,
Please
we're so
share with
happy
us.
to hear your
Please.
voice.
Yes, the little
Oh.
joke. Go ahead.
This is a good one, and it's about. I don't know if you guys saw that Twitter suspended the account of President Donald J. Trump.
We are aware.
Okay, great. So you need to know that for the joke. All right, here we go. Yesterday, Twitter suspended the account of President Donald J. Trump. He responded by launching his own version of Snapchat, Crap Chat. You know, all that time off, 6 months since I've been on it. That's what I come back with. But do you guys want to hear how I wrote it?
Please.
Yes! How
This
did you
is
come
amazing.
up with that?
Amazing to think a grown man wrote this joke and there's an explanation for it, but here it is. The biggest news story at the time was the storming of the Capitol building, but that didn't lend itself easily to joke writing. So instead I chose for a topic. Okay, so I've made a bit of a grammar mistake here. So instead of I chose a topic related to the news story that was almost as big. The topic about Twitter suspending Trump suggested the question, what will he do about that? That is, I gravitated towards my punchline maker number 3, ask a question about the topic. To answer the question and create a punchline, I thought of associations of the two handles of the topic. As I did so, I had in mind the possibility of linking two associations using wordplay. One handle, Twitter, is associated with the popular social media sites. As an aid to brainstorming, I looked up a list of them online. The other handle, President Trump, as an association, his tweets. I mentally gauged how a mass audience now feels about those tweets and decided most would be okay with associating them with something like garbage. Then, to get to my punchline, I linked the social media sites with synonyms for garbage, so I blended Snapchat and crap. I debated about whether or not to use Snapchat at the angle without it. I thought the wordplay of the punchline might not be clear. With it, the punchline might be too on the nose. I opted for clarity. Yeah!
Take a breath.
Thank you so
Tony.
much. Thank you so much. It's so
Crap,
nice
Jack.
to have you guys back, and I hope that you have a great new year, and I hope everyone stays safe in 2021. And if you want to stay safe, do not come to my stand-up comedy shows. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye, Michael.
Tony,
Oh, yes, sir.
I have waited all of 2020 for punchline maker number 3. I had this card all ready to hold up in case he ever called. Okay, I really just wrote it down, but punchline maker number 3.
I need to go back and check out all the other shows and then find all of his rules and make up one list. Oh, that was great. I don't think he took a breath to that whole explanation.
No, I was worried for him.
That was very exciting. What a thrill to hear that voice again. We've been waiting. Ken's been back. DJ D-Love's been back. We've been waiting for Michael. Oh, that was fantastic.
Every day gets a little bit better.
Crap chat. All right.
Can I point something out?
Please.
Sure.
Can I explain the explained joke? I found it very intriguing that he said it's very important, or it's kind of vital to your understanding of the joke that Trump was suspended from Twitter. You notice how he pointed that out to make sure that we knew about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he opened the joke with, so recently President Donald J. Trump was suspended from Twitter. In case we might not have noticed that if he just opened with it. I wonder if that was extra intentionality.
That would be my guess.
The beauty of the Michael the Joke Explainer jokes. I am so flippin' excited to have been here on Zoom to have heard him call, in case you couldn't notice.
I have to, and I have to tell you, after months and months, actually maybe even over a year of digging and researching, I did find him. And
You can't do this.
I'm not. No, all I'm going to tell you is that I know where his shows are. Like, I know the purpose of these calls, and it gets a big response when he calls here. I'll tell you that much.
All right.
And that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
So that's. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, I found the show. I found the people that make these calls to the various places and where you can find them and whatnot. So I found it, and yeah, their audience responds very big when they. I'm shutting up.
Yeah.
All right. So, who said
The
that?
important part is how to reach out to Michael if necessary, right?
Possibly, yes. Possibly.
That's huge for us. Are we playing trivia?
Yes.
Was there a question on the table?
Who was it that said too many of our imports come from abroad? Was it Lou Costello? Was it Bob Hope? Was it George Bush? Was it Dan Quayle?
Dan Quayle.
Sallie
Say-
says Dan Quayle.
Give me the answers again, please.
Lou Costello, Bob Hope. Oh, you know what? I'm leaving. I should say George W. Bush, or Dan Quayle.
Yeah, because I was totally thinking HW, so thank you for that clarification. Doesn't it sound like something that Andrew Fremder would type in the comments?
It totally does. I should have added him to that.
Because that is the first thing that went through my mind. I'm going to say Bob Hope.
All right.
Are we on? Oh, no. Am I on number 5?
I have asked 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. Yes, so you would be on number 5.
What artist was called the biggest threat to American children since polio by President George W. Bush?
Marilyn Manson. Right? You said what artist you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Marilyn Manson.
George W.
George W. The biggest threat to American children since polio. Quite the statement.
Probably wrong, but I'm going to go with Blackie Lawless of Wasp.
Ooh, wow.
Tipper Gore might have said that. Probably not.
Yeah,
George
but do you
W.,
think that George W. Bush even knew about that group? It's got to be more in his face.
Andy Plajanos said listening to Michael was orgasmic. Carol Miner says bravo. And Andrew Fremder says this is true. Trump is locked out of his Twitter account. Now when he sits on the toilet, instead of running his mouth, he can actually wipe his ass. And Gina Conjemi Coffin said that was great. I'm throwing that in there while Ken's thinking of...
Okay, well, Greg DiFilippo said it's a rapper, so I'm going to say Ice-T body counts in the house. Is that Ice-T? It's been a lot of years.
That was... Well, yeah, was that him? Yeah, and he did... Didn't he do... What was it? Another... Didn't he have Cop Killer, or is that the same song?
No, that's Ice-T. That's probably that same album.
Yeah, but that goes back a while, doesn't that go back before W?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, so here's a nice hard one for you. On the first season of The Sopranos, how many times was the F-bomb dropped?
Oh, really?
130,
All of them.
134 times, 437 times, 777 times, or 1,104 times. How many times was the F-bomb dropped on the first season of The Sopranos? 134, 437, 777, or 1104?
I'll go with the 400.
437?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that B? I was picking B.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
I'm with Sallie.
Okay, cool.
Right on. All right, so this is the sex question.
Woohoo!
Gymnophoria.
Oh, yeah. I used to know him in high school.
Gymnophoria, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's GYM, like gym class, right? But it could be pronounced gyme. Like vagina, who knows? Gymnophoria is what? What is it? I must give away the answer.
Can you repeat that?
What is gymnophoria?
All right. What is gymnophoria?
Like, so we're
It's
saying
the-
GYM, like gym class, or the three letters that it starts with.
Yeah. Gymnophoria. Gymnophoria.
I'm going to go with an affinity for acrobatic relations.
Could be. It's not a bad guess.
That's a great guess.
Yeah, it's not a bad guess at all.
Sorry, I took you off guard there, Tony. Tony's thinking, I don't even think Ken's going to answer this, and he comes out with that.
He came out with a good one. The feeling the need to explain your jokes.
Yeah. All right.
Just trying to tie it all in with Michael.
But it's the sex question.
All right. There is enough sperm in a single man to impregnate how many women? Is it 10? Is it 500? Is it 500,000? Or is it every woman on the planet?
I'm not going to answer because I actually know this. I just know things. Sorry. So I just know it.
You know your sperm.
Yeah. I know my sperm.
Well,
There were four choices, right?
So I'm
10?
I'm passing on this one.
10, 500, 500,000, or every woman on the planet?
I'll go with B.
500. Okay. And there we go.
So
All right.
that's it.
Well done. Yeah, I have a... I don't think I'm getting all the answers
But
here.
you're getting some at least?
Not really. I have like maybe 5 or 6
The last I
comments.
see is Carol Miner joined us. Like that's how
Yeah.
far along because I know she's been watching for a while. Hi, Carol.
Oh, you know what? And my apologies to Gina Conjemi Coffin. I'm just seeing it now that she was on the fence of whether she should play or not. So our apologies. I didn't see that, and I would have called you if I did.
Gina, call next time.
Yeah, sorry about that, Gina. Yeah, feel free to just call yourself, Gina.
Yeah, but actually today, if she would have called, we would have missed the joke man.
The joke man. Well, that's somebody else.
Right.
But the joke teller, the joke explainer. All right, so go ahead.
explainer.
Go with your first question there, Sallie.
Okay. So, what religious item did the first vending machine dispense? Any answers other than crosses and stuff?
I assume that from Greg DiFilippo, condom is his answer to this question. We have holy water from Andy Plagianos.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Rosary beads from Joan and Elizabeth. Andrew Fremder said the first religious item that a vending machine dispensed was Jesus. Jeff Bosey said it's either rosary beads or you can read the rest of that comment online. Andy Plagiano said it was a vending machine. Whoa, easy, Facebook. Stop that. People stop commenting. It's moving my comments. Andy Plagiano said it was a vending machine that sold religious vending machines. I see the circularity there. And that is, Gina said holy water, and I think the rest of them are answers to the next question.
So Tony specifically said that it couldn't be holy water.
No. That's not
Yeah,
right.
you did. Hear
No,
it back.
the bread.
You said both. And at first you said, no, it couldn't be. I know it can't be these two things. And one of them you said was holy water. Promise.
I don't think that's what I said.
I think he
Unbelievable.
said it's not holy water, just dismissively, but then he said it couldn't be the bread because you couldn't touch it with your hands.
He just said it can't be holy. He just said you said it can't be holy water.
I disagreed. I didn't say it couldn't be.
Dismissively.
Saying that I disagree with that as the answer. But I was saying it can't. I know for a fact it's not the bread because they wouldn't.
We're going to watch it back because you said both in the beginning.
I want a quarter. I'll watch it
I'm
back.
so getting this quarter.
Oh,
When
it's
you
more.
watch it back, you can listen to Michael again. Oh my gosh, it'll be amazing.
Anyway,
So I guess the answer is
so,
holy water?
yeah, so Andy Plagianos and Gina, who cheated by looking on Google, got holy water.
So, and how did, what, like little tiny bottles or something?
That's all it
Oh, you don't
says.
know? Oh, all right.
Scorched you in the face.
Well, I didn't figure it would have been out of bounds to ask at the time, but have we got a year on this?
What?
When did vending machines start vending? Like, when was this? The
Ken is asking for years,
the
Sally.
60s?
When Moses parted the sea was our first vending machine. No. Wow. Well, that would be before.
John Dorsick is watching.
Oh, hey, John. How are you?
All right, so you don't have an answer, huh? You don't
Nope.
have a year? All right.
Nope.
Thanks for nothing. All right. Who said, I've watched a lot of baseball on the radio? Was it Gerald Ford, who Sally says it was? Was it Yogi Berra, who Ken said it was? Which I would have agreed with Ken if I didn't know the answer. Sarah Palin or W.C. Fields? It actually is Gerald Ford. Sally got it right. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to ask Ken for the viewers' answers. Sorry.
You also would have been agreeing on Yogi with Greg, and Andy said got to go with Yogi. Elizabeth said Yogi. And I think that's it.
Yeah. I thought it was a Yogi.
Wait. I don't know if this is for this question or the next question, but Mark White said, is that egg sandwich place still open by the studio?
It is. Yeah, Mark, I actually had an egg sandwich, like 2 days ago? Was it Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Friday we went and we got some lunch, so I obviously ordered an egg sandwich.
This is a good parking lot.
Wait, excuse me. I'm sorry. Joan said Ford. Things get out of order here. Joan had Ford.
Okay, so me and Joan.
Yeah, there's a good parking lot. There's that place next door with the egg sandwiches. There's a flea market over there, and Sally and I. There's an IHOP over here. Sally and I went to IHOP this morning and had pancakes.
Yep.
My stomach is very full. Uh-oh. Sally's in trouble. Sally is in big trouble. If I can answer the phone. It's not working. Come on, baby. I'm trying to get the phone. I'm trying to answer you. I'm trying. Why is this not working? Yep. Oh, are you there? Oh. It was Gina, and she was going to yell at you.
Oh, well, yeah. It probably didn't work because you had to get offline from looking up all her answers before she grabbed her phone. That's probably what the problem was. She's going to kill me. I'm really brave during COVID when I don't see people in person.
All right, next question.
Okay. Sorry, I know you want to get out of here. I didn't mean to,
That's it.
I didn't mean to stall. How much does a penny cost to make? What were some of the answers?
Greg said 2 cents. Andy said 0.51 cents, which always makes me feel like I'm wrong. Elizabeth said 0.4. Joan said 0.512. I don't see any other numbers. I'm just mad because I see someone's awesome answer for one of the capitals. Oh, Elizabeth said 0.4. Did I say that? Elizabeth said 0.4. Joan said 0.512. That's it. That's all I see.
So the answer is you were correct, Ken. 0.02. It costs 0.02 to win. Oh, yep. Okay. Just all of a sudden started working.
Yeah. Sorry, don't mind us. We're just talking.
We're
some
doing a
technical
Zoom
stuff.
thing.
All right, Gina's trying you again. Let's see if we can get it.
Oh, I wonder if because there's two on at the same time. Poor Gina. She can't yell at me.
It's weird though. Why is this not working? Gina, I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, Gina. God, I hope this works for Anthony tonight.
I know. That's just it. So, is he going to need phone calls coming in?
Yeah.
He is?
Yeah.
He said that to you?
He always does.
Yeah, but he's got he's got a big show tonight. He might not have a ton of time for calls.
This worked for Michael. Why isn't it working now?
Well, I think Michael might have commented, or a friend of Michael's might have commented about trying to call a bunch, and it was ringing a lot.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It wasn't ringing on our end.
I was going to say I didn't hear it ringing because when it rang, I heard it ringing. So
right.
That was puzzling.
It only rang once on our end, and it worked that time, and I was able to answer it no problem.
Recapping, punchline maker number 3.
I don't know.
What do we
You want to
here?
just go and
yeah. So my apologies, Gina. All right, we'll just keep going. Okay. What 4 state capitals are named after American presidents? Now, Ken, read some of the answers, and then I'll go over this.
Well, Greg can throw tomatoes at me, but this is a very formal answer. So he either knew this cold and wrote us a short explanation of it.
I'm sure Andy knew him.
But Elizabeth said, I'll read Greg's last. Elizabeth said Madison, Lincoln.
Madison. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't remember. Joan said Lincoln. Andy said Lincoln, Jefferson, Jackson, Topeka. Andy said, I don't even know how you pronounce it. Is it Helena or Helena, Montana? Is that it? Looks like it. So, do you want me to read Greg's answer,
Please.
Tony?
Sure.
There are 4 state capitals named after U.S. presidents. They are Jefferson City, Missouri, named for Thomas Jefferson; Lincoln, Nebraska, named for Abraham Lincoln; Jackson, Mississippi, named for Andrew Jackson; and Madison, Wisconsin, named for James Madison. Tony, Sallie, back to you. It's like a hat.
Well, I was very impressed, Ken, when you were trying to think of it before, how you came up with 3 out of 4. I was very impressed.
Yeah.
I honestly did remember Jefferson City, Sallie. I was going to guess that before you said it. I wasn't sure if it was the capital of Missouri.
I didn't even know it. I was
it.
just guessing which president they'd bother with. So I'm just like, Jefferson.
I mean, I forgot all about
Madison.
Presidents Topeka and
Helena.
They didn't quite get it. I don't know. You know how sometimes there's a town the size of Levittown or something. where Manhattan has Little Italy and Chinatown and all that, like a smaller township like Levittown might have a smaller area of town that it's like a name.
Yeah, like an inlet. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, something like that. That must be what Topeka and Helena, that must be the status that Topeka and Presidents Topeka and Presidents Helena reached. They didn't get an actual capital named after them. I don't know.
All right.
Cut
So
me off.
before you give answers for the Lady Gaga one, I am getting this answer out of Tony. What
you're gonna look at him?
song did Lady Gaga derive from her name? Gaga. Lady Gaga.
What song?
You mean the song that goes ooh, na, 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 gaga? Because you said derive her name from, not
Yeah.
derive
Yes.
from her name.
Right,
Right.
but that's not what you just said just now.
What song did Lady Gaga derive her name from?
Okay,
Oh,
so
all
that's
right.
what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying she wrote the song ooh, na, ga, 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 or whatever that darn song is,
That's
and then
Poker
she
Face, isn't it?
picked her name out of it after
Yeah.
she wrote the song? This song is great.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
pick my
her
name out
song
of
that
it.
she got her name
Right,
from.
she derived her name,
From
Lady
someone
Gaga,
else's
from
song.
another song. Right,
Right.
okay. Yeah, and that's what Ken and I were trying to
What
guess
song
before.
do you know that has Gaga in it?
Gaga.
In a Gaga de Diva.
Come on.
There's a so
Tony can do actually the cheerleading dance to this.
there's a song with that in the title.
If
The word Gaga is in the title.
Nikki by Tony Basil.
no, go
What
back
other
really
song has
far
a cheerleading dance?
So is the word Gaga in the title?
in the song.
It's
No, I think it's the name of the song.
all right. So that would be
Maybe.
a yes. You don't know.
I'm not sure, but there's a lot of gagaing and dancing.
Did Eagles sing it?
Close.
Close.
Only I like them.
Wow.
Come on.
Gaga.
What if you're at a
Gaga.
concert and you're actually
Oh, Queen.
yes.
Oh, you don't go back further than the Eagles.
What?
And that song especially. You threw me off. So really from Radio Gaga? Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm going to name myself Radio Man.
Named after Radio Gaga.
Wow. Really? That's where she got it from?
Yeah, Radio Gaga.
Wow.
All right, so Greg DiFilippo had said Madonna's Like a Virgin. Andy said Lady by Kenny Rogers.
That's a great
Elizabeth
answer.
said Lady Marmalade.
Right. I said that too.
Andrew Fremder dropped a comment that I will request that you read in the comments. It's punful, I'll give you that. Carol Miner said, yay, Ken. Thanks, Carol. I don't know what that was for, but thanks.
Carol Miner's awesome. You'd love her.
Yeah.
And then, I can't even say it. Gina will kill me. I can't do it. So, and then if Sallie were reading this, she would say, and then Gina said a Queen song, but I do not know the name of the song. And Gina said that right after she looked it up cheating. That's what Sallie would say. I didn't say it, Gina. And I think that is it for...
Well, I just saw a comment from Andrew Fremder. He actually pulled like a Ken Pichelle here. He says if you're having trouble with your equipment working, try having Phil Collins in to fix your Stu studio.
All right, that was clever.
Mark White is yelling at us. I
Why?
guess
Oh,
for-
wait, hold
Why
on.
is he yelling at us?
Yeah.
I swear that unless Andrew typed the Stu Studio comment again today, that was like at the end of yesterday's show.
Oh, really?
I think.
That's weird.
It just came through now. Maybe he typed it again. I've seen him do that before. If he types something that doesn't get read by us, he'll use
was
it
late.
again.
Wow, he's
It
strict.
was late.
Wow. Mark
And
Mark White is getting mad at us. But
Why
what
is
else
he yelling
new?
at us about?
Probably because I didn't get Radio Gaga quick enough.
'Cause
That's
he
my
got
guess.
it.
Yeah,
He
because
got
I'm not
it.
in the new comments. I'm afraid to scroll, so I'm staying tight with.
Yes, you should, 'cause he-
true false.
Yeah, because he even cursed at us.
No.
Yeah, probably because it has a bass line that he probably knows.
Did he call us a maggot?
No,
or
not
anything?
yet, but I'm sure that's coming.
Okay.
All right. True or false? Each member of the Beatles have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for their solo careers. You both said false.
False.
Ken Pichelle said Ringo does not belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
He
Did
did.
I?
Yes.
Yes, you
I didn't
did.
say that out loud.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
But
you did.
No, you don't understand, Ken. Like on our screen, we read your thoughts.
That's right.
But no one else can read them. Don't worry.
I swear I didn't read that out loud.
Well-
Andy said no Lennon ? With a false. False from Greg, Elizabeth, Joan, Gina. Yeah, I don't see any others. Oh, hey, Mark White got Radio Gaga. That's way down in the comments.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, guess what? You're all wrong. All 4 Beatles have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame based on their solo careers.
All right.
Riding on their Beatle coattails. I mean, let's be honest here.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe McCartney called up the Hall of Fame and said, "You got to put Ringo in." I believe he pulled some of his weight. He carried that weight.
Oh my God.
Hey, that's a 60s song or a 70s song.
Taz knows it.
Well, of course she does.
She knows everything from 1978 and before. Go ahead.
And what movie it would have been in. If
I
it
can't
was.
remember which one I did next. I think I did the coconut water next. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think. Greg's
Coconut
answer
water in a pinch medically can be used for what?
Anthony Rodia is calling my cell.
Well, he probably thinks we're off right now, so why don't you just wait?
Okay.
He's probably been trying to call the studio, and he's probably going to be like, Tony Walker, you better get that fixed before my show.
I bet you that. I'm agreeing with Ken on that one. That's what I think it is. But yeah, I'll look at it after.
Coconut
the show.
water can be used as what in a pinch medically?
Greg DiFilippo said to give you diarrhea, so I will translate that to a stool softener. Andy said in a pinch as an ingredient in a margarita. And then Andy said astringent. Greg DiFilippo followed up with coconut water makes you have explosive diarrhea if given the correct amount. Elizabeth said dry mouth. Andrew Fremder said, last summer I stepped on a beetle outside. I felt bad because I thought no one should have to die twice. Gina said stool softener. Joan said digestion. I don't see.
The answer is blood plasma.
Blood plasma.
Yeah. Not
Wow.
crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That reminds me, actually. I heard the other day that if you have O-type blood,
O negative or O positive?
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
That people with type O blood are able to fight off the coronavirus better than everybody else.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yes.
I just heard that the other day.
Yeah, they did a study over the summer. And they were like, type A, they were really screwed.
That's why I haven't gotten it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm O. I'm superhero. I am super blood man.
Oh.
Okay. Who said too many of our imports come from abroad? Was it Lou Costello? Was it Bob Hope? Was it George Bush? Was it Dan Quayle?
I went with Quayle.
Ken went with Bob Hope.
Greg said Bush. Andy said Bush. So did Elizabeth and Joan. Not seeing any others.
Oh, okay. That would be the correct answer. Bush.
Wow, so that's why you had to clarify.
That's why I clarified.
I almost switched my answer because I'm like, he cares too much about that answer.
George W. Bush.
What artist was called the biggest threat to American children since polio by President George W. Bush?
I said Marilyn Manson.
Greg said it was a rapper.
Greg would be correct.
He just sang that.
Greg said he would
Greg
be
said
a
he was a
rapper.
Andy said Marilyn Manson is totally it.
Ooh.
Joan said Pee Wee Herman. Andy said if it was a rapper in the early 90s, probably Eminem.
Who
Cop
said that?
Killer was in 91. Andy Plajanos.
Yeah.
Or no.
Who said
If it was a rapper in the early 2000s, probably Eminem is what Andy was saying.
He would be correct.
Eminem?
Eminem.
Wow.
Eminem
Well, that's
is the
interesting.
biggest threat to American children since polio.
I would disagree with
Wait,
that.
who said that?
George?
George W. Bush said it
George
about Eminem.
W. That almost sounds annoyingly familiar now.
Yeah, if I was
Ooh.
his press secretary, I would be like, can you stop talking?
Mark White did not call us maggots because we are what comes out of maggots, he wrote.
Poopy.
Wow.
We're maggot poopy and peepees.
Andy Plagano says he is an A negative person. Get it? The blood? Yeah, okay. Let's see. On the first season of The Sopranos, how many times was the F-bomb dropped? 134, 437, 777, or 1104 times? Sallie and Ken both said 437.
Is that
So
correct?
I'll tell you in a second.
So did Andy and Elizabeth. Greg said 1104.
I feel like we're in good hands.
With Allstate.
Not seeing any more. By the way, apologies to anybody if we're not Facebook friends, and sometimes if we are, I may not see the comments.
Yeah, we're going to...
Definitely want to start switching to the website for
Yeah,
some type of.
we're going to apologize for that too because we don't know what in the world is going on. Both Sallie and I are having problems seeing the comments. Don't know why, and it's really bugging me because that's what we.
It's our show. Like
Right.
it
We love
isn't
to
even so much
interact
for
with you guys.
trivia. Like I love it for trivia,
For the whole
but
show,
I love it
though,
for
yeah.
the whole entire show. Like I can't read anyone's comments, so I'm like we have a website, and so we're gonna see about getting a chat thing on
Well,
that.
yeah, and that, thank you for reminding me. That is something I wanted to touch upon today. A lot of shows that go live on Facebook and YouTube, not just Govs Radio. I'm talking about just everybody, especially now with the political climate. It's not just the president that's been thrown off of social media. A lot of people who host live shows on Facebook and YouTube are getting thrown off because if they say anything political, they just say something that these platforms don't want discussed. And it seems to be like a really, it's something that's really happening a lot lately. So we are working on opening up a chat box on govsradio.com, and we're going to eventually, pretty soon actually, we're going to start sending you guys to that. Once the chat box is ready and you guys can comment and we can see
Then
what
we
you
could
guys
read
comment.
everything and
Right, and we don't
see
have to
it
worry
right away.
And we don't have to worry about these rules, and we can, have the freedom to say whatever we want. I mean, of course, we won't go too far, too crazy, but
Yeah, but I'm also thinking it might even be faster because the website, I think, might be faster than the 3-minute delay on Facebook.
Well, yeah,
so
that's true too, yes.
we'll get your comments even faster.
yeah.
I'm also going to blame them for being utterly inconsistent because there are definitely people in the comment stream here who I know I'm not Facebook friends with, and I'm seeing their comments, but then you'll read a comment from someone who I know I am Facebook friends, and I see some of his or her comments, yet I don't see the one that you read. So
Right.
Yeah.
much
Yep.
inconsistency.
There's all sorts, and that I can go on all day on that one. There's all sorts of rules and regulations that they change their rules and regulations regularly, but to find out what those rules and regulations are is almost impossible. It's a very hard thing. It's not that easy, believe it or not, to just do a live show on Facebook. YouTube is a little bit better, but Facebook, it makes it very, very difficult. So we're gonna move it to govsradio.com as soon as we have that chat box ready so that we can interact with you guys.
All right,
I can confirm that there's definitely no filter being applied to my comment stream that's in the vein of, yeah, Ken probably wouldn't want to read that. That filter is not being applied. Thanks, Facebook.
437 is the answer.
Yeah. Okay,
437
Ken.
F-bombs dropped in the
Nailed
first
it.
season of Sopranos. Okay.
You're number 5.
What's next?
Oh,
You're
right.
number
Okay, that's me.
Dang.
Oh, so we're on number 6, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You're right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Gymnophoria. What is it? What comments did you get?
I don't know what is happening here because after 11:04, Greg said she was an actress. I don't know if that applies to something later. In regard to this question, Andy said the joy of being naked and noted that that is due to all of Greek roots to the words there.
He's smart.
He's not that far off, but almost.
Oh, it has to do with nudity?
Yeah, you didn't even give an answer. You gave an answer that had nothing to do with sex.
I know. I tried to be creative and funny, and it didn't work. It never has.
Andrew Fremder said gymnophoria is the incredible feeling of not having to work out anymore.
That makes sense.
Carol Miner said fear of women. John Dorkick said
Dorset.
Dorsick.
There we go. Thank you. Said stigmata blood. Is that for like a next question? Maybe.
Maybe. What's your question? Oh, maybe for the vending machine.
Yeah, I think so. Yes,
Stigmata
that would be.
blood. You can get in the right next to cherry Coke. All right, so the answer is it's the sense that someone is mentally undressing you.
Ooh. People get that feeling from me a lot.
I have gymnophoria from you twice a day, easy.
Oh, yeah, why do you say that?
Stop. Anyway, that's what that is. Okay, go.
No, I'm sorry. What were y'all saying?
There is enough sperm in a single man to impregnate how many women? 10, 500, 500,000, or every woman on the planet? Ken Pichelle said 500.
Greg and
I
Andy
went with
said.
everyone on the planet.
Greg and Andy said every woman on the planet.
Yeah, I just happen to know that.
How would you know that?
I just know things. I don't. There's no reason why.
I'd love to know which part of the show it was where Andy said, "Get a quarter in that action, Ken," because I'm afraid to what comment or question that all.
Hey, I wouldn't ask. I wouldn't want to know. Yeah. Yes, Sallie is correct. It is every woman on the planet. That's a lot more than your 500.
He's reading a novel.
I'm just
Notice how he doesn't read all the last two questions. The last question for both of us.
Tony acting like a vending machine can't deliver liquid is the highlight of Andrew Plajanos' day. I'm asking myself why I read that, and I'm certainly, with apologies, not going to read Andrew Fremder's follow-up comment, but it's in the comments if you might want to read it.
Want to join later.
All right, well, there you go. Dr. Ken Pichelle, thank you, pal, for joining us today and spending pretty much almost the whole show with us.
Yeah, thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
All right,
I'm
so
sorry,
what do you want to say about Anthony tonight?
Tonight is the big night. Anthony Rodia returns his first show here. Sorry for what? Tonight at 8 o'clock. First show since March. Very excited to have him back. Please join us. It's a great lineup tonight, actually. 6:30, No Rhyme, No Reason with Jeff Bosey and Rich Rada. I don't know if Rada's back. Do you know if he's back? I'm guessing that he is.
I don't know.
Okay. Anthony Rodia, Sorry for What, at 8 o'clock. Followed by Carla, Mike, and Tim at 9:30 with Domestic Disturbance. Great lineup tonight. Enjoy. Sit back for your Tuesday night and just enjoy these three great shows. And be prepared for a lot of laughs. It's going to be a great night. And then tomorrow at 11, Flip the Switch with Marla Schultz. Tomorrow night at 7:30, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don and Benny and most likely Ken Pichelle. That returns. They had last week off. They return tomorrow night at 7:30, followed by Christy Unleashed. That's tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Lots of great shows here the next couple of days here at govsradio.com. Looking forward to all of them. Sallie and I return Thursday at 11 a.m. We're not here tomorrow.
Well, we'll be here tonight with Anthony.
That's true. We'll be here tonight with Anthony. So, but we'll return for our show Thursday at 11. So everybody enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Enjoy these shows tonight. Enjoy your Wednesday, and we'll see you Thursday at 11. Thank you, Ken, once again.
Bye, Ken.
Thank you all.